the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, will not be popular this winter. Lots of people in politics and outside politics want her out. This is because of the struggling economy and higher taxes and a general sense of disappointment. But what she should not be resigning for is this latest row. Reminder, she failed to get a local licence for renting her old family home. She makes £3,200 a month from it when she moved into Downing Street after the election. Her local council, Southwark in South London, says that private landlords in some areas, not all, must get a special licence. She didn't know about this and she did not apply for it. She has now. Her lettings agent has now apologised for the oversight. I don't want to minimise this issue. The government, her government, demands licences and certificates of all kinds from landlords and other small businesses, and ordinary people have to struggle to remember and comply. So first, a bit of a reality check. Also, she supported the licensing of landlords, so second, some will smell a whiff of hypocrisy. Tonight, after more emails became available to him, the Prime Minister said his ethics advisor was going to be looking at this, but those emails from and to her husband pretty much cleared her. This story is not nothing, but nor is it anything like a resigning offence. It's hardly what most of us would call criminal behaviour. Reeves made no attempt to cover anything up. There has been no wild misbehaviour, no failure to pay her taxes, which would be a resignation matter. And for the rest of us, perhaps there is a more general problem. We seem to be whipping ourselves up into a froth of perpetual fury about politicians. We apply a level of finger jabbing towards them we don't to our own friends or our families or our neighbours. They are all crooks and fools. They should be fired. They should be hounded out of office. And actually, quite a lot of the time we do get them out. And then we look around ourselves at a flailing government and scratch our tousled heads and we ask, why don't we get better politicians, the best people for the most important jobs? Well, go figure. Aggie, lots and lots of twists and turns. At one point, it really looked as if Rachel Reeves was in deep trouble.
It did indeed. At the afternoon opportunity to ask the Prime Minister's spokesperson questions, they said new information had come to light, and I think sort of sweaty brows all among those journalists and in the Treasury too. But Andrew, it transpired, and in the last few minutes we've got these emails. It transpired that new information, I think, has basically exonerated the Chancellor. So yesterday, when she wrote to the Prime Minister, she basically said to him, look, I didn't know about this licence, I didn't get this licence, I was never told about this licence. But she said in her new letter that she has just sent to the Prime Minister that actually her husband did know about the licence. Her husband, Nick Joycey, was told by the letting agent, and we have those emails between him and the letting agent. The letting agent actually offered a number of different times to get that selective licence that the Reeveses needed. And then this person resigned. So that person suddenly resigned. So there was somebody
missing inside the lettings agency at the crucial point.
Exactly. So they then suddenly resigned. And today, the letting agency called Harvey Wheeler have now apologised to Rachel Reeves. So they have said, we alert all our clients to the need for a licence in an effort to be helpful. Our previous property manager offered to apply for a licence on these clients' behalf, as shown in the correspondence. That property manager suddenly resigned on the Friday before the tenancy began on the following Monday. So I think, Andrew, that is probably just about the end of that. And the jeopardy, I think, is gone for Rachel Reeves.
The Prime Minister has now said there's nothing more to see here. There's going to be no investigation.
Indeed. I think, though, there are questions about how everything worked today. So, number 10, think that those emails basically exonerate Rachel Reeves. But everybody was whipped up into a bit of a fury. The Conservative leader, of course, Kemi Badenoch, posted on social media, this whole thing stinks. And I wonder whether she will row back on some of her criticism too. This is her speaking to our colleague Natasha Clark a little earlier.
This woman is not on top of her paperwork, and she's not able to focus on growing our economy, which is the job that she has. But Keir Starmer said that lawmakers shouldn't be lawbreakers. Those were his standards, his rules. He should apply them to his own front bench. It can't be one rule for them and then another rule for everyone else.
You've got to be very careful about what you know before you denounce people and say there's a stink.